I'm right down the street from the Nike store.
What Nike store? Downtown?
The Nike store downtown.
Where you
On
at?
Woodward.
David, you
Just
stay
because
on
you live
7
off
Mile.
down the
You
street.
stay on 7 Mile of Woodward. That's not
What,
down the street.
That's down the street. If I can say Woodward straight down,
Huh?
and it's not that far, I'm down the
Already,
street from the Little Caesars Arena.
bro, you're not down the street. You on 7 Mile of Woodward. It's gonna take you at least 30 minutes to get down.
No, it's not.
Especially with the
the
traffic.
No, it's not. It never took me 30. It ain't take me 30 minutes on the bus.
You gonna take 461 Smart Bus straight down.
Exactly.
It'll drop you right up.
But the way Corona set up.
Block away, but you know.
But the way Corona set up.
Corona
You should not be on.
What
You should
bus
not be on no bus. You should not be on the bus with Corona.
You shouldn't be at
I
B
was.
without no mask.
They not let you on with no mask. You gotta have
You know
a mask
what?
on.
Put it on so I can feel better about myself.
He said, "Put it on so I can feel better about
You
myself."
you have to know.
There you go.
You
You
at
know.
home?
There you go.
You
I
at
feel-
home?
I feel unsafe for Mark. Mark looks like he's about to get the Rona.
There ain't no more food chips for you, then, Mark.
Right. You're gonna be
But look,
on the
look
hood if you get
Look
on.
who sponsors. Look who sponsored my mask though.
Nobody sponsored your mask.
Look who sponsored it.
You grabbed that on the side of the road. Stop it.
So it's gonna break down, right? Is that what you're saying?
It's gonna break down in about 2 years.
It's gonna break down, the engine gonna be like, but they're gonna be like, you can get this engine, this engine, this engine.
This my engine. Should have got it.
The first thing that's gonna go bad is the heater core.
Oh god.
Yeah.
The first thing that's gonna go bad is the windshield wipers.
Yeah, the windshield wipers. Yes, the Ford windshield wipers suck.
Windshield wipers are always the first to go in the Ford.
They'd be like, it's raining hard, but
Look, if it's not a Mustang, it's no effort put into the car. If it's not a Mustang or an F-150, there's no effort in the car.
Even the F-150s are just.
But
Yeah.
I think those were Ford's top 2 selling cars last year, the F-150 and the Mustang.
Because that's all they make anymore. They've stopped doing cars.
yeah,
They
they
still
stopped
make
making
the tour.
Yeah,
They
they
still make the
stopped
tour,
making
though.
cars. They
Yeah.
stopped making cars.
Oh, wow.
The only car they make is the Mustang now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What was it? Just last day of July of this July, they've pushed out the last. Yeah, they pushed out the last Fusion.
So all they
No,
do.
Fusion was such a good car.
It was.
It was.
I
Well, and
remember.
you know what's the coolest thing about the Fusion is that it was originally an idea that came from Ford's English division. And this wasn't the first time that we had, because over there it's called the Mondeo. And we've had the Mondeo here before, just not called the Fusion.
I thought. I'm not gonna lie. The Fusion came out around the same time when Jordans were doing their Fusions for their shoes. So everybody thought Ford just copied off of Jordan and put the Focus and another car together. It was a Focus or something else that I thought the Fusion was.
The Fiesta?
Yeah, the Focus and the Fiesta they put
All of them
together.
are the
and made a
same. They're just different like evolutions, like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They have like the Fiesta, the Fusion.
I'm starting to
the
feel like
Edge,
that's what Jordans are now.
the Explorer.
We're not gonna talk
The
about the Explorer.
Expedition.
My favorite
I forgot about the Expedition.
my favorite Ford SUV is the Edge.
The Edge.
The Edge
Edge was all right.
When they first came out, when they first came out, I thought they were just ridiculous looking.
They were weird.
I had a friend. He got an Edge.
The
and my other
Flex.
friend had a.
No, it was the Edge and the Flex. The Flex was the weird looking one.
The Flex was
No,
the Flex
the-
was the Kia Soul one.
The Flex just looks like a wannabe Range Rover because it tries so hard to try to do that whole
No,
like
because-
two-tone top.
The wannabe Range Rover is definitely the new, not the Explorer, but the new
Expedition.
Expedition. No,
The Flex was just a
I think it is
wannabe
Explorer.
Kia Soul.
The new Explorer.
No. Did you see the new the new Navigator or? what
Yes.
was it?
Oh,
Something
the Nautilus.
else? Yeah.
Why we just start
Replay-
talking about cars all of a sudden?
Because
Hold on.
we're in
Time out.
Automation Alley. That's why.
Chris got on me about drinking Gatorade yesterday.
What'd
the
you
day
say?
before yesterday. Chris got on me about drinking Gatorade the day before yesterday.
No, I know. I literally ran like 2 hours straight today. I need to drink Gatorade. My hands are coming back to being black. See this? You can see my knuckles? I was dehydrated.
Did you punch a kid? No, I'm joking.
No, I wanted to today.
He sucker punched the kid on the way during the third lap.
I wanted to. You better run.
Doc Rivers just looks so old and tired.
He always looks tired. He's like, we just want to play the game. I just want to
look. He let his beard grow. He got gray in his beard. Now he just.
Why are we so scared of black people? I'm like, Doc, sit down.
We had a Paul George sighting last night, though.
Man, wait. Did you see when Paul George shot a 3? They gave points to Dallas. He shot a 3. He was like, "Oh, it's his first 3," and then the Dallas marker moved. I was like,
"Yeah, nobody noticed." Nobody noticed. They did that to the Lakers too. LeBron hit a deep 3. They gave 3 points to Portland. It was like, y'all needed more than LeBron.
Wait, did y'all see the Denver Nuggets versus the Utah Jazz? They went like back and forth 8 times and didn't make a single basket. They were just missing the whole time.
So basically, this the Pistons playing the Cavs.
It made Shaq the fool. It's like boing. One was like boing. Next one boing. I was like, this, and the commentators actually said that this looks like LA Fitness. This was like a Saturday night at LA Fitness. I was like, that's
disrespectful.
Only in the bubble, guys.
Look, you're out of pocket.
Meanwhile, you got
so bored in the bubble, bro.
Meanwhile, you got Jimmy Butler selling coffee for $20 a cup.
Man.
Hey, Lou Will still suspended?
Lou Will still eating them chicken wings.
He's still suspended? This man dropped 30. No, this man dropped 33 and went straight back to the strip club. He went straight back to Magic City. I said, yeah. He said,
I'm about to wreck him. He said, I'm making the rain twice tonight.
He said, I dropped a 30-piece. Let me get a 30-piece wing and a couple legs and thighs while you at it.
Oh, they didn't give me my chip.
What you eating? What is that?
Taco Bell.
This is technically Taco Bell. I ordered chips and cheese. I got the cheese, but I didn't get the chip. And I'm sad.
You sound like me. You sound like me when I ate my last famous Amos cookie. Oh, this is my last cookie.
I had some famous Amos for you, David, but I think I ate them. I think I ate them before practice.
Hey, go ahead.
They look so good.
You give them to me, I will put them right back in your back pocket. Don't play with me.
I'd be like, here, David, I get back in the car. They're in my passenger seat.
Look, David's so petty. He'll put the seatbelt on with it.
I do that too. I'd be scared with that too. I'd be like, there they are.
It's so hot.
I'm so mad that they didn't put my chips.
Bro,
in.
pour the whole bucket of water on yourself. That's all you gotta do.
That's gonna make them look like a double glazed donut.
Triple glaze. Triple glaze.
I don't sound bad right now.
A triple glazed Krispy Kreme donut.
I'm just hungry, y'all.
I just want y'all to know when my food get here, I'm hopping off.
Bro, that's one.
Because nobody wants to see you eat.
Oh, they see me eat.
They call me why is my name the Rona? Wait a minute.
You
Corona.
You about to get the Rona.
How am I about to get the Rona?
You gonna get it, bro.
I'm gonna do a prank in public. I'm gonna get on the bus with a mask on, and I'm gonna act like I'm gonna have somebody on. I'm gonna put my phone on speaker, and I'm gonna have Chris like a doctor and say I tested positive.
The bus.
Listen. This is my prank. I'm gonna call you, Chris, and you gotta act like a doctor. You gotta say you're sorry to inform me that you tested positive for the coronavirus.
No, bro. No, bro. Bro, you're not doing the Fredo, bro.
I'm doing
We
the
not
Fredo.
we not doing Fredo, bro.
I'm gonna do it on the bus full of people.
We not doing the Fredo, bro.
Nah, skip it. I'm gonna go downtown. Cause I'm gonna go.
This dude here trying to pull a Fredo.
I'm gonna walk in the Nike store and put my phone on speaker.
I have been in that Nike store in years.
No, I don't think I've ever been inside of a Nike store.
I went there for the first time.
There's nothing in there.
No, they're sold out of a lot of stuff.
You gotta go out to the outlet.
Technically, the one downtown is an outlet. They consider it an outlet.
It is an outlet, but there's nothing at that outlet downtown.
You gotta go like to Great Lakes or something.
All they have at the one downtown is like just basketball and football and track. That's it.
Tennis. And tennis.
Not really a sport. I'm not going to Nike to get a tennis shoe. I'm going to cross
moves like his feet move to the ground.
Soccer cleats.
Hey, as long as it has Air Monarchs, that's good.
Listen.
Basil.
I'm not even gonna go to the store.
I cut grass and Air Monarchs. Okay.
Hey, look.
Remember grass cutting shoes.
Unless you can think of another Nike that is made in 4E, because Nike likes to discriminate against wide-footed people.
Listen, I have a wide foot. If I can put my foot in Air Maxes, you can put your foot.
Are you a wide or are you an extra wide?
Extra wide.
You're a 4E also?
That's your fault.
And I can stick my foot in the Air Max and be.
Oh, what? What are these measurements?
A 4E. 4E is extra.
What do you think? I don't measure my feet.
David, do you not buy shoes?
I do buy shoes, but I don't measure my foot. Like, oh, yeah, let me
He's too
get a
short.
12,
He's too short to know what a wide foot is.
Like, no. I just get wide stuff.
Basil. He's too short to know what a wide foot is.
I'm not too short to know what a wide foot is.
I don't know.
Look at this.
I thought he was about to pull his foot up.
Look at this.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Look at this. What you mean?
A flip-flop.
What you mean? And my foot cover it too.
This man said, but no. I know Chris know what I'm talking about when I say you cut grass and Air Monarchs. That's your yard work. Chris know what I'm talking about. You say Air Monarchs for the grass. That's yard work shoes.
Yeah,
Hold
you're
on.
basically talking about dad shoes.
No, dad shoes would be the Grill Master 3000. Those dad shoes.
Like I'll even look at like Nike's like website and be like, oh, what do you got in extra wide? Be like, shit.
Air Monarch.
Oh, y'all.
What is extra?
I go straight to Old Navy and I get these. These things have been worn out. Look at these boys.
They probably don't even make that color no more. You gotta get a new color.
They go. Soles are worn out. I play soccer in these too.
Oh god.
Why?
I bet you could feel every rock you step on in those shoes.
Oh yeah, you can, but I like to be able to like feel like I'm barefoot when I'm playing soccer. So
That's why I stopped wearing shirts. Because you can feel every rock you step on.
The last pair of shoes that I had for anything like soccer or anything grass related were some Sambas.
I haven't worn Samba since like high school.
Remember when Payless was around and Shaq's around?
And I never got the Shaqs.
I did.
Oh,
I had the Shaqs that look like Air Force Ones.
I was too privileged.
I was too privileged to have Shaq.
I had Shaqs that look like a pair of Air Force Ones.
I had one pair.
Payless though. I did go to Payless though. We went straight to
the Skechers.
I had those too. I also had Airwalks.
Airwalks. Oh Lord.
I had a pair of Oasis. What y'all know about the Oasis? The Asics.
I gotta pull up some stats before we start.
I also had Wheelies.
Don't you mean Heelys? Heelys?
Yeah.
No, he had the off-brand version. No, he had the
Wheelies from Payless.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I had to, because I couldn't afford the Heelys at the time, so then I had the Heelys. And then I had the American Eagle shoes.
Oh yeah.
Those
See,
actually
American Eagle-
weren't bad.
Those weren't that bad. American Eagle shoes weren't. No, you ain't know nothing until you had a pair of K Swiss.
Oh yeah, I had a pair of those.
Dude,
too.
I remember Case
They came with the
Swisses.
stickers.
You said what?
They came with the stickers. The K Swiss shoes.
Yo.
Oh god.
I'm trying to remember like when it was. It was like I think late '90s when K Swiss were cool, and here I am getting them in like
Late 90s. You actually remember that?
yeah. And I remember getting them in like late elementary in like 2002. Everyone's like, Psh, it's all about Air Force Ones. I'm like,
Elementary?
They
yeah,
snowboarding. They snowboarding on sand now.
They've been doing that.
They're
yeah.
snowboarding. This is my first time seeing it. I am. It's almost like, huh? They're in Dubai. They're in Dubai. I don't know which channel this is.
I want to watch it.
No.
What channel is it on?
I can't tell.
What is it?
But then I can't tell right now. I can't see.
Go up to the TV and look at what channel.
It just went on. It just went on commercial.
You at B-Dubs. Just walk up to the TV and say, what channel?
Let's say Critical TV or something. Oh, it's not on anymore. They're doing robots fighting now.
No.
So that's what you could do. That's what you do when you're rich in Dubai. You just snowboard on sand.
Pretty much.
Hey, I'm bored. Let's go snowboard on some sand. What?
Right. I'll be right back, y'all. I got to do something.
All right, I gotta go too.
All right, so Basil and David start talking about some hockey before I get
All
back.
right. Boy, man, speaking of hockey, you know what team I am like the most surprised has made it into the second round of the playoffs so far?
Who?
The Flyers.
I was about to say that. I for sure was about to say that. I was like, I wonder if he's talking. He may be, he may not be. But like they've been, to me, I think they've been good for like the past few years though.
Just the other year they did horrible. Like I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, but it was just like, where exactly did you even?
No, it was the year. It was the year before because last year, like they were just building up to where they are now. Because like I think what really didn't surprise me was the Red Wings.
No, see, I have a theory on this. This is what we get for leaving the Joe. I'm just gonna say it now. Like, remember when the 49ers, when they had their period when they sucked, and then now they've just now finally made it to a Super Bowl and lose?
Mm-hmm.
Funny how that all happens, like the year after they leave Candlestick. Imagine that. The Yankees, they have not been as good since they left the original Yankee Stadium. Okay.
And honestly, to me, I don't think they've been ever since Derek ever since he retired. They haven't been the same.
Like I'm not a superstitious guy or anything like that, but one thing you should never do is if you're going to be in a place for decades, maybe you shouldn't leave. Just renovate it. Because you're going to piss off some sort of guy, be like, you done fucked up.
Yep.
God, yeah, I can't help but look at all these previous, like, records so far. Of, like, just how the last few seasons have gone. The Red Wings.
I just said it.
The Red Wings did the worst in the entire league this year. God.
Oh wow! I forgot Tampa Bay was in the playoffs.
Oh, you mean as far as second round and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're beating Boston.
Whew, that was
Now,
good.
That's
I'm done.
I'm shocked.
well,
What's going on with Boston?
they're losing to Tampa at the moment.
Oh, Stanley Cup playoffs?
Yeah.
7-1.
They didn't boycott today, so we know where they stand.
This dude here. This dude here.
We know where they stand, guys. Let's see what it looks like on the thing.
Also, I can't say I'm surprised that the Flames got knocked out first round.
Oh, the Flames. Who
Yeah.
are the Flames?
I haven't heard about them in a minute.
Calgary.
Yeah, I haven't heard about them in a minute.
See, I honestly thought that the Flyers were going to get knocked out in the first round.
Nope.
Like,
I
I know,
haven't heard of them in a long time, so.
like, I know that the Montreal was not looking so hot this year, you know, but I didn't think they were going to lose to Philly.
Oh, the Flyers are doing good this year.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly.
I honestly believe if we would have still had like a regular season, they would have started tanking.
Oh, I thought this was hockey. I'm looking at basketball right now. I was like, that is postponed.
This dude here.
Oh, yeah, well,
This dude here.
the Sixers too. Boy, I don't know what's going on.
The Sixers, all right. Skid on that ice. All right. They're getting beat 7-1. That's
I just said that.
That's just bullying at this point.
And it's only the third. It's only the third.
That's the last period, though.
Yeah. Like,
That means-
there's
that
no
means-
way.
That means Tampa put me and Basil in. You and me are playing right now for the Lightning right now because we're up 7.
I mean, I guess I'll go down to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Could be worse. You could be playing for Florida.
Oh my God. Where's Tampa Bay Lightning? Oh, it's right here. Where are they gonna go? Hold on. I gotta start recording for the potty.
Boy.
Right. Today we are ranking NHL teams, National Hockey League teams. So I'm here, Chris Canty here with Basil and David. Mark was here earlier, but he's at B-Dubs. So it's going to be too loud, so I kicked him out. So it's just me, Basil, and David. And we're going to be ranking these hockey teams as good as we can because I don't really watch hockey like that, but I know how to play hockey, and I know the rules. I just don't watch it because it's at the same time as the NBA. And the NBA is more exciting to me. However, we're going to see how we do. If you know hockey and you get mad at us, that is our job. Our job is to emotionally provoke you to comment in the comment section of how we did wrong. And then I will reply and cuss at you back. All right? Because we're doing this our way. And as you can see, we have the Detroit Red Wings and the Chicago Blackhawks in the elite section.
Man, it's these last few years, it's hard for me to. I want to say elite too, and I know why you're saying elite. But
We got 11 banners, bro. Go into LCA right now. 11.
we also did the worst in the entire league this year. 17 wins.
Hey, man.
We're playing we're playing like the goddamn Browns at the moment.
Nah, Browns won't get 17 wins. Over 2. That's a season right there. That's a reason for a parade right there. 2 wins.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like, I remember growing up when it was, well, you know, the Red Wings are always going to be in the playoffs.
I miss those days.
like we never had to worry about a 500 season. We were always going to do well.
Yeah, but now we do.
Oh my gosh! Right now, a 500 sounds awesome.
Right, 100 sounds amazing right now.
17 of 41. God damn.
Wasn't for that Rona, we'd be still in here.
Yeah, that's it. Rona. Guys, guess what? Rona's been here before 2020.
I forgot what game it was, but me and Eric went to a game. Me, Eric, and Brandon went to a game. I think it was we went against the Islanders, and they were just skating around us all game. I was like, this is some bull. I was like, they're not supposed to just skate into our goal all day. And the people next to us like, no, they're not supposed to do that. I was like, okay, just checking. They scored it was like 5-1. I'm like, come on, Detroit.
Like I told David while you were away, I honestly believe, you know what I think has ruined us? Leaving the Joe.
I know. I'm telling you, the Joe, that was probably the best hockey atmosphere ever.
Well, not only that, but it's like, I tell him, it's like, I'm not a superstitious guy, but it's kind of like, you notice how after the 49ers left Candlestick, they went from being Super Bowl contenders to just immediate tanks?
Yeah.
The Yankees did horrible the moment they left the original Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. Tigers did. I mean, the Tigers didn't do bad when they left Tiger Stadium. They did okay. They didn't do like what they did before them, but.
Exactly. See, all I'm saying is don't mess with the juju.
Yeah, don't mess with it.
Keep the good juju.
Yeah, I miss.
Or how about Golden State from the Oracle?
All right, David. We're gonna talk about injuries later. We're gonna talk about Golden State's injuries later. That's one of my bucket list arenas too, Chase Arena or Chase Center in San Francisco. I'm gonna go there one day.
See, for me, Fenway Park and
or Fenway, Boston.
Yeah. Also Wrigley Field. That's another one.
Wrigley. You've never been to Wrigley?
No, as a Cubs fan, I have. Well, honestly, I've never even really been inside of Chicago. I've been around Chicago.
Oh wow!
I've driven through Chicago. Yeah.
Great Debaterz trip to Chicago. Coming
soon.
Coming soon. We're gonna do a vlog on us going to Chicago.
And I even said, it's like, if I'm going to go to Chicago, I'm taking the Amtrak. That way I'm dumped in the middle of the city.
True, but you're going to be far away from Wrigley, though.
You take
that's also true.
You take the public transportation.
True. However, that Rona, though.
Yeah, that Rona.
You might want a personal vehicle for that. Or
I was more of a Dos Equis guy myself anyway.
Oh, Lord. All right, speaking of oh, Lord. Actually, I've been to, when I went to LA last year, I took an Uber around LA to all the stadiums and arenas in the LA area. And I went to the Honda Center, which was originally the Arrowhead Pond, where the Anaheim Ducks played. And I didn't really see them play this year, so I don't know. The last time I saw them play, they were pretty good, but, I said they're average.
Yeah, I would say overall they are average.
Yeah. What they call the Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim.
The Mighty Ducks of Anaheim at the pond. I like that.
But you know what, though? They should have never changed the original look.
Yeah.
Should have just been purple and green and kept the
Mighty Ducks symbol.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's like Disney's team, though.
Right. You can. What I'm saying is, it was so good you can make a movie off of it, a whole movie series, if you will.
I thought the movie series was made before.
But
Let me see.
it was.
Fact check.
Well, the first movie was. The first movie was.
So okay. We did a poll. Okay, one of the teachers at the school wanted to know which Mighty Ducks film was like the best, and he said one. Do you agree?
I can tell you which one was the least good.
Which one's the least good?
3.
I don't know. Fact check.
No, because 3, for the most part, it just... Wait, hold up. Go back. What did I just see?
You said the Anaheim Ducks.
No. Back in the Google search. What? There was another Mighty Ducks.
Which one?
It's probably the movie.
No. Go hit back.
I'm not going back there.
He said, I'm not going back.
Hold on.
Not going back. It's 1992, and the team started in 1993. So yeah, it was after they made the movie. So they made a whole team after the Mighty Ducks.
Wow.
That's crazy. A whole kids movie. And like Disneyland is like right down the freeway. That's crazy.
I ain't never been.
Okay, that's what I thought I saw. In that search engine, there was the Cincinnati Mighty Ducks.
Nobody cares about them. Are they like a D-League team or something like that?
I'm about to look up where they're on. No, AHL. They're one below.
Oh, one below NHL? Oh, wow.
Oh wait, hold on a sec though. They stopped playing 15 years ago. Never mind.
There was like Cincinnati don't like us no more.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's the current. Ice Hogs.
Oh, Ice Hogs. Who is that?
Rockford.
What?
Where you at, David?
I'm outside. I'm going back in the house.
It got too hot?
No, I had to take something out to the trash. There's trash there for me.
Oh my God, my remote is acting crazy. Just give me what I want.
I kind of stopped following the AHL though after the Griffins started going downhill.
So 3 MLB games were postponed as well today due to the protest. That's good. Well, speaking of good, the Coyotes. Who are the Coyotes? Arizona?
Yeah.
Original
David, it's your team, David.
No, it's not my team. That's not my team.
That's another team that should have never changed their original logo, because I thought that thing was sweet.
What was their original logo?
The original one was like, it looked very Indian art-like, where it had the full coyote in like the hockey gear. It was like facing like this. It had like the split face.
Oh.
It was
just like the Penguins logo.
No. Hold on.
But the Penguins automatically are going to elite. Let's just putting that up there right now.
Yeah.
Let's put that up there right now.
I guess.
They beat us in the Stanley Cup, so we're good. At the Joe. Fact check.
This is what it used to look like.
Oh, that's cool.
It was just so different. I was like,
looks like the ET video game, but from the 80s. But it looks sweet though.
It does.
I think they have like a video on YouTube that shows like, you know, the different logos for for all teams. And I'll just send that. I'll put that in the group chat. But
I think I've probably seen the same video as you.
Like they rank them all.
Yeah, where it was like, you know, which team should have stayed and.
This logo sucks. This one should have been this way.
Yeah, they should have never left this one.
Man, they tried to go on the Detroit Red Wings. I was like, don't talk about that. That's innovative. The wheel and the wing. Come on now. Anyway,
you know, honestly, has our logo really changed all that much?
No,
in the history.
not really.
I think really all that happened was
It has changed, but not really.
Yeah, but I mean, like ever since the 30s, it's just been the same wheel and wings. That's it.
Yeah. Now, speaking of a wheel, we got the Boston Bruins.
Which I did not know. So you know how currently right now on their jerseys they got the bear on there? I guess that was one of their original logos before they went with this one for decades.
Yeah, the Bruins, the cheating Bruins.
Yeah.
I said a good, if not elite.
I would say elite because there's a reason why they're one of the original 6.
I mean, based on what we're seeing right now in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Well, no, it just goes to show that what they're doing in Florida is they're roiding up.
Right. Who is this? Oh, that's the Sabres.
Buffalo, yeah.
Buffalo Sabres. I haven't seen them do good in a long time. I don't think I ever seen them play.
I have, but it was years ago, and it was just one of those games where it's like, okay, it was a regular season game, and we beat them. they were pretty much right up there with, like the Florida Panthers and the Nashville Predators and the Atlanta Thrashers, where it's just like all the teams would be like, oh, thank God we're playing them, for the next few days, just easy wins.
I think they're just bad because I know they were good at a time.
How was it that they were?
At a time, they were like one of the most feared teams in NHL.
No, I don't
like
know
the best team in NHL. But like when you saw them on their schedule, you were like, oh snap! All right, y'all, get ready.
I think they just had some good players, but
right, like good players. Like overall, it's like but
yeah, they had good players that as soon as they left Buffalo, they turned good all of a sudden.
True, just like Detroit in every sport. But
the Flames, I would say that's the old. I can't even really say that because all they've done this year was instead of being red, it's black.
Yeah.
I guess the fire's going out because.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say overall they're average.
Yeah, I was gonna put them in average, less than the Ducks because the Ducks have more fame, I guess.
Well, yeah, they get a movie series.
Imagine if they had the Calgary Flames in Canada. That's like their version of the Mighty Ducks.
No, you know what? You know who I could see being like
the Oilers?
Yeah, I could see the Oilers being the Canadian version.
The Oilers are going in the elite as well.
No, they're going to good.
Good?
They're going to good because in all in all seriousness, other than Wayne Gretzky, who else would they have that was like top tier as far as player wise?
I don't know. I don't really watch hockey like that. I just know Wayne Gretzky was on the Oilers.
Yeah, but he also used to be on the Blues. He used to be on he used to be on LA. He used to play for the Blues. He used to play for the Rangers.
True, but that was when he was like old.
Honestly, I thought he did his best as a Ranger.
Yeah, he
as
did
a Ranger.
That's because he was in New York City. You got to be the best in New York City.
Well, someone tell the Mets that.
No. That's the Mets. That's the second tier. If you're a Yankee, you got to be out there with your uniform irons. The Mets, they just go out there.
Like I said, Oilers, I would put as good.
Good.
Yeah. Hurricanes.
Where are the Hurricanes from? Carolina?
Yeah.
Where do they play? Do they play in Charlotte or do they play
in Charlotte? They play in Charlotte.
What do they do?
Honestly, other than the 1 year where it was Carolina versus Detroit, like
And
what
we
was
spanked
it?
them.
Yeah, like
It was-
17 years ago, I think it was.
Yeah, for our, what was that? Our like 10th Stanley Cup.
9th or 10th, yeah. So it's just like
Yeah,
I have never seen really anything spectacular from the Hurricanes.
Yeah,
So I would say bad.
yeah. Better than the Sabres.
No, I would still even say the Sabres are above the Hurricanes.
Colorado Avalanche, automatically, they're going good because they can't be with the elite of Detroit. We're going to start the beef one more time.
Well, honestly, I was going to say they would have to be at least average, because because the thing I'm thinking of is anytime I think of the Avalanche, I don't just think of their time in Colorado. I think of back when they were when they were the Nordiques.
Oh yeah. I forgot the was it the Montreal Nordiques?
No, the Quebec.
Quebec City.
Yeah. Quebec
City Nordiques, and then I forgot they did the change.
Yeah.
And then they squabbled up with Detroit back in the day. Those were the good times.
Or honestly, it's like just going to Nordiques versus Canadiens game was just, I guess, like pretty brawly. I can't see it getting brawly like a soccer match, but there were times it did.
Right.
And they're supposed to be playing Canada. What's up with that?
I don't know. I gotta go. We gotta go to a hockey game in Canada. I hear it's a whole different atmosphere.
You know, I've actually been like, first off, and I agree with you on that. Like, the fact that they have junior hockey being more legit than here, and they have a junior hockey team right across the river in Windsor.
Right. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good too.
Yeah, I guess the Spitfires are really good.
Yeah, not as good as like Montreal and like the Toronto area, but they're still pretty good.
Well, no, that's because they're the junior league. That makes sense.
No, I mean like the junior league teams in those areas because they play more hockey.
I don't know. I mean, the Spitfires did just not too long ago get the championship. Like, I guess they do averagely hot, at least, if not good, every year.
Didn't they get
wait.
championship like 5 years ago?
Who?
Was it like 5 years ago? Or
no, we're talking about the Windsor Spitfires.
When was the last time they had a champion?
Let's see. I want to say it was just 2 or 3 years ago.
Wait. You know what we have to do? We have to go to a hockey game in Canada, and we also have to go to a Canadian Football League game.
Yes, but now here's my thing, though.
Well, rules are so different.
They are, and I actually do follow a team. For those that watch on YouTube, for any Canadians that do watch the CFL, I am a Rough Riders fan. So,
where are the Rough Riders from? What city?
city. They're from Saskatchewan, but they play in.
I forgot the city in Saskatchewan. What is it?
Well, no. The capital city is Regina.
No, Regina. Okay, Regina. It's Regina, Saskatchewan, Manitoba. Manitoba is Winnipeg.
Yep.
Calgary is Alberta. And Vancouver is British Columbia. Okay, we got you.
Well, I was gonna say, what are the others? What's
I mean, I know. Like Toronto is Ontario. We got Montreal, Quebec, and then we had like Halifax, Nova Scotia. I forgot about New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island because those aren't really. We got was it Yellowknife or?
Yellowknife is Yukon.
And white snake. I don't know, white something.
No, it's Yellowknife. Here I go again.
It's up there. It's up there in Canada.
Let's see. You have Saint John in Newfoundland. You have.
Yeah, I forgot about Newfoundland.
Fredericton in Prince Edward Island.
Oh wow, Prince Edward Island.
No, that might be New Brunswick.
Yeah, New Brunswick. The fact that you guys know like these, and I'm a geography major.
Man, sixth grade, we were required to know this. It's like if you didn't know our own state capitals, it's like, boy, you're in for a trip because
What class was that? Did you take the class with KVB, the travel and tourism, where you had to learn all of the like airport codes?
No, so
DTW, ORD. I was like, fam, I don't know these cities by the
no,
airport.
I did take a class with Kelly, but it was geography of Russia, and because of how strict she was as far as paper deadlines and stuff like that.
Yeah, she was really strict on those.
Oh, I know. And I guess you know how the first step she tells you to come up with your topic and come up with your thesis statement and stuff like that.
Right.
And then
the whole paper.
Yeah, and then your next deadline is, you know, setting up your annotated bibliography and all that. She tells me, yeah, you might want to change your topic. It's a little too, it's not too broad, but so mine was going into overall, how does Moscow treat their Jewish inhabitants versus how they are out in Siberia, out in the Jewish Antomia region. And she's like, yeah, that may be a little too long of a paper for an undergrad level. I'm going to have you change it.
That's going to be way too long.
But she tells me this the day before the deadline for the annotated bibliography. I'm like, okay, so does this mean I get a deadline?
She's like, no.
Yeah, no. This works. First she goes, no. I look at her, be like, what? She goes, okay, tell you what, I will give you a deadline.
More days.
No, worse. She goes, instead of it being due that morning at 9:30, I give you until about 5 p.m. the same day. It's like,
come on, man.
I was like, all right. I'm like, as soon as class was over, I'm like, I go to my student log, like my student account. I'm like, web drop.
Right. Anyways, speaking of Siberia, what's this new team? What's this? The
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Not the Blue Jackets look like. I thought didn't they change their logo?
No, it's been that for so long.
For some odd reason, I don't remember that logo.
Me neither.
That's what they used for the longest time. You might have seen their alternative where it has it's like a hockey stick with the star up at the top of it, and it'll say,
I seen that one.
And it says a J and a B on both sides of the hockey stick. That's the alternative.
Yeah.
Okay. This was actually the last hockey game I saw at the Joe, which was the Red Wings versus the Blue Jackets, and we got our asses whooped 4-1.
You know, honestly, I don't know that much about the Blue Jackets really to criticize. They have been, as far as the last 5 years, they've been really decent. So, but I mean, I can't.
I've never been to a Red Wings game.
All right, that will change next year. Great Debaterz trip. We're gonna be sitting way up in the gondolas. I can't afford ice seats.
You know, that's fine anyway. It's harder to get hit by a flying puck when you're all the way up at the top.
Damn, I sat right behind the goal. That is the worst spot to ever sit if you don't like things coming at you at your face.
Oh, no,
I was like this the whole time, like.
I love that. That's why I loved front row at
And the puck hits the ice so hard when they missed the goal. I'd be like, oh, you missed that one.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing is, if I was going to be behind the goal, I want to be at the very front, because if I'm anywhere within really where the net is, because there's times where they'll actually cut the net and it'll still go through, and you're going to get smoked.
Especially at the Joe. That thing was so low. Like, if they hit like a bad shot, that thing's going over. And if you ain't paying attention,
yeah, you're dead.
I will feel sorry for you. That's why I sit up in the gondolas, way up top.
I don't feel bad about it because I've been to every Detroit teams. I've been to at least one of the Detroit team games. Hockey was not one of them because, again, I was not privileged as Chris.
No, when I go to the hockey games, I spend like less than $5. That's a ticket. It's all the way to the gondolas, bro.
Now, see, for me, I do need to go to a Detroit game instead of just always watching it on TV or listen to it on the radio. But we already have one of the Detroit affiliate teams right here in Toledo. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Granted, Walleye is a stupid name, and I preferred the Storm much better. But
Speaking of the Storm, there's a storm in Texas right now in Houston, but Houston ain't got a football. I mean, not a football team, a hockey team, but Dallas does. The Dallas Stars, which was originally the Minnesota Stars, North Stars.
Minneapolis North Stars.
Yeah, Minneapolis. My bad.
Man, overall,
I don't know where to put them. You want to put them in good or average? Because they did win a cup.
I say average.
And they used to be badass.
No. That Stanley Cup they won has an asterisk next to it.
No. I'm talking about I'm just talking about overall history wise. They were badass.
Oh yeah. I put them in good. I throw them in good.
I would put them at the very end of good though.
Yeah.
Either at the very end of good or at the very front of average.
Yeah, I put them in good because I know they were good, really good in the early '90s.
Even before that.
Even before then, true. But that's my earliest recollection.
Now, if you want to talk about a team that I think is bad overall, like history-wise and performance, the Panthers.
Who is this? The Florida?
I honestly forgot Florida had two teams.
I forgot the Florida. I thought the Florida Panthers was a college team.
Yeah.
Boy, there were some years where watching them play, you wouldn't be wrong.
I was like, I was watching the NHL Network. It was like the Florida Panthers. I was like, wait a minute, who? When did a college team football? So look at college sports taking over NHL.
And you know what's weird is not only are they in Florida, not only are they in Florida, like I get
where the Panthers come from?
What do they play?
They play in Miami.
They do?
Yeah. They play
in Miami.
That is, in my opinion,
they play in Miami.
Yeah.
And Tampa Bay actually plays in Tampa Bay. I've been past the arena a couple times when I went down there. But yeah.
Like I get it. Tampa Bay is not exactly, the ideal place for a hockey fan base.
Yep.
But Miami, where it's like, I'm sorry, but especially since you get a lot of your Hispanic Americans that are more into soccer, like hell they want to go inside of a place that's super cold.
No, they don't play at AAA. They play at BB&T Center.
Oh, I thought they played at AAA.
No.
But the fact that it's still Panthers, like where the Panthers come from? I have yet to see the Panthers.
In the Everglades. You gotta go to the Everglades.
Great Debaterz trip to the Everglades. We're gonna see.
No. You stay there. You go. You for sure can stay. Like, that's
I have done.
We're trying to get clickbait, David. We're trying to get clickbait.
Clickbait? Why would you announce that on YouTube?
What?
And oh yeah, you're supposed to keep it.
That's what I want on YouTube in the podcast. Trying to get some clickbait. David getting eaten by an alligator in the
God. Man, no joke. You see alligators all over the place.
I saw alligator up close for the first time in like northern Florida. I was like, hold up, that's an alligator.
Yep, I seen it.
I ran back on my Lime scooter and went back the other way.
Dude, even when going down to the family house down in Fort Myers, Florida, for some summers and stuff like that, I remember just one time driving like towards the mall, and I remember there's a Walmart right next to the Causeway Bridge that goes to Fort Myers Beach.
Uh-huh.
Originally it was a Winn-Dixie. I remember just seeing this alligator just walking on by. It's like, bro, get back to the water.
I was like, go home.
They're not gonna let you in. You can't shop today.
They got
try Publix. They'll let you in.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'll never forget. What was it? I saw a video where this family's got a pet alligator and they take it into a PetSmart. It's like,
Bam.
what?
Only in Florida, guys.
Bam.
No, it wasn't even Florida. That was the weirdest thing. I was just like,
What was that? What was that?
Oh my gosh.
Was it like Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia?
I gotta look it up. Hold on.
I don't think it was Mississippi.
They got gators down there though.
They got gators in Mississippi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got gators in like southern Texas.
They got gators in Texas?
Yeah, southern Texas.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
You talking about right here?
Is it illegal to have a pet alligator in Wisconsin?
No, it's illegal to walk your alligator in Detroit. That's what it was.
Yeah. It's illegal to walk it. That's a weird. Michigan has a lot of weird laws. That could be another.
You know what?
Episode.
I would love to know the history behind it.
Me too.
Right up there with London has a whole law on what do they call it, the salmon law, where you could get in trouble for suspiciously handling fish.
What?
How do you suspiciously handle fish?
I don't know, but the example.
Fish?
No, like the example that the guy gave, because
You going fishing? You take it to the fillet market?
No, for the example, he had it where it was like two guys were playing Jenga with giant salmon, and it was like, please freeze.
Why are you doing that? What is wrong with you?
It was just a whole joke of, because even he's like, what the hell does that mean? It's like, are they playing fish Jenga or something like that? How do you like suspiciously handle a fish?
Speaking of Jenga,
the
Staples Center in LA, I don't know how they do it. They have to do Lakers games, Clippers games, Sparks games. Now they have to do the Kings games as well. Yes, they have a hockey team. It's called the LA Kings. And they've been kicking butt for the past 10 years. I'm not going to lie.
Of course, that time between that and when they had Wayne Gretzky,
it was like, yeah, we have a hockey team, but, I'd rather be in traffic on the 405.
Oddly enough, that was also what people would have rather gone to an Anaheim game. So,
no, I'd rather.
Don't they have a football team as well?
Right.
LA, what?
LA is like not even. LA is not really a sports city. You know what I'm saying? Like you only think of the Lakers when you think of LA. You don't think of like football, hockey,
the Galaxy.
You don't think of soccer. I mean, you do think of soccer. But
no, I do. Boy, especially back in the day, that's all you could think about was. It was like, oh, where do you want to go? Galaxy.
Of course.
Now you're getting all these rich, former athletes who are like, I'll make my own Galaxy.
Yeah, the Galaxy plays
blackjack and hookers.
The Galaxy plays straight up in the ghetto, bro. They're playing Carson, bro.
Boy, they do.
Like 2 blocks away from Compton, bro. I was like, fam, what's going on?
Well, let me tell you though.
I'm wearing white. I'm wearing white today. It's Galaxy colors. All right.
I used to watch how they would play sometimes and all that. They used to play ghetto too, where it's just like, guys, no tackling allowed. Not that kind of tackling.
Oh, we tackling.
Oh.
Or contact, bro.
They brought the hood with them.
No, the hood was gentrified to make that stadium. Because you have like Carson, you have Compton right north of there. You have Inglewood right north of there too, which is now gentrified because of the new stadium they made for the Rams and Chargers. Mm-hmm. And they say they're making a new stadium for the Clippers.
Which they could have just the Coliseum.
No,
or not the Coliseum. The the
right
Forum.
But hey, I went to the 7-Eleven right across from the stadium, bro. Talk about gentrification. But that's for another day.
Wait, as a quick pause, real quick though, Chris, as an African American urban planner, your thoughts on gentrification?
My thoughts on gentrification, it's good for the city based. It just depends on where the gentrification is being done. Because some of the places need it because some places are just god awful.
Yeah.
And need a boost. But some places like you can see that if you do this, you're gonna displace a lot of people in the long run.
Well, see, that's my thing is especially when it comes to historic districts, how they're seen as
Historic
just
districts,
giant. Yeah, they're seen as like a red flag for like, oh, we're about to lose our house because we can't pay the property taxes anymore.
Right. Oh, they tried to do him dirty, bro.
That's why, like, I feel like help a region out, help a district out, but don't fuck them over.
True. That's true. Well, I went to some areas in Brooklyn because most of my family is from, and they come over. I went over there and I was like, "Oh, this is a nice little neighborhood." They was like, "No, this is the neighborhood. It was the hood. Now it's the neighborhood."
Yeah.
That used to be an adult film store, and now it's a winery.
Yeah. It went from being the street to being Sesame Street.
All right, literally. I saw Oscar the Grouch. I'm playing. But this is my trash. Speaking of trash, we have the Wild.
Yes.
We're going to put them down. We're going to put them down real quick. What is that? What is that?
The Minnesota Wild.
Minnesota Wild. We're going to put them down.
That was an excellent segment. Good God. Oh, I could have done that better myself. No, I didn't. Because after the Thrashers left.
Bezo, I just kept on talking stories because I was trying to figure out what this team was. I was like, yeah, gentrification is it's very, very.
He for sure was. He went to Google and everything.
I was like,
dude, all you had to say was trash. Be like, bam, you got it.
All right. What's this team?
What?
What's this team? That's not the Canadians?
You're shitting me, right?
I mean, I don't really watch that. I don't watch the logos.
That is the Canadians, yeah.
That's the Canadians? Okay. I was just checking. I was
just like, what?
We'll put them in elite because
they
have more titles than us.
They have
like 24?
24 or 20. It was either 24, 25, or 26.
They have the most NHL titles.
Yeah, they have the most in entire. But then again, they're one of also the oldest teams.
Yeah.
Like, they're older than the Red Wings.
I would hope so.
Right. That was back when they were playing hockey with no helmets.
Shoot, you were playing with metal tin cans, I bet.
Yeah, I was going to say they had been playing with actual tree branches.
They didn't even have arenas. They just had a pond.
No, you joke, but they did. That's exactly what they did when they first played.
This was pre global warming. they had winters till May.
I was gonna say, ice on a pond. What is that? Okay, they have 24.
Oh, 24, and Detroit has 11. So we're gonna get there, Detroit. We got 13 more to go.
Boy, at this record, I don't know.
We'll get there
in 30 years.
I should get a shirt that has like four different sides. You have Red Wings, Lions, Pistons, and Tigers. Like, we're gonna get there one day. In the middle.
Boy, you got a
long way to go.
Dude, you're gonna have to include the NFL championships just to give the Lions anything.
Yeah.
And it's still only like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
No, back in the 50s.
Yeah.
This blows people's minds. Back in the 50s,
we were
imagine. No, not even just that. David, imagine Super Bowl, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine between, for the next 10 years, most of 8 of them are going to be the Browns versus the Lions. Can you even fathom that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
In today's world, no. Back in the day, that happened on a regular basis.
That was the 50s. That was the 1950s. So it's like, okay, it's either going to be the Lions or the Browns. Fast forward 50 years, 60 years, people are like, wait, you mean we won something?
Right. This was before the Billboard Awards were a thing. This is before the Billboard Top 100.
This is before space.
Wait, who is this?
Nashville.
Oh, the Predators?
I would say,
Bridgestone Arena?
aside from how they've been doing recently, and I think it's only ever since they've picked up PK Subban, I'm going to put them at the very top of bad, if not the very bottom of... No, you're not top of bad.
I said an average. They try.
No, because they used to be just utter jokes.
They still are jokes. But
They got PK Subban, so...
Nashville and hockey, that doesn't even make sense.
Neither does Miami, let's be honest.
True. But it's Miami, you know what I'm saying? You can party and then play hockey.
What about Tampa Bay?
Tampa is not even Miami, though. Don't compare those two cities like that.
Yeah, see,
I ain't comparing those two cities. I'm just saying.
That's comparing Detroit to Grand Rapids, bro. You can't do that.
But then that's like having that's like Grand Rapids having a professional team. It's weird, isn't it?
David, I can hear a thing you said because you got that dialogue.
Yeah.
Say what you said again.
I said that's like it's weird having like a non-capital team or like a team that's like a city that's not really known.
Right. Like when I look at Florida, I always skip Tampa. Like I don't even think of Tampa. I think of Miami, Orlando, Jacksonville.
See,
and then maybe St.
Fort Lauderdale.
Oh no,
and
I'll
Fort
think
and Tallahassee.
Are you talking about for just sports in general, or
no, just cities? Like when I think of Florida, I always forget about Tampa.
Oh, see, I don't, but that's because I also like going to Clearwater too. So
yeah,
you have to drive through Tampa
and St. Petersburg.
Oh, dude, Clearwater. Let me tell you, there's this awesome restaurant right off the beach that you get an excellent view of the Gulf.
Uh-huh.
There's a wonderful beach to walk on after you're eating, and they have the most annoying birds that will just even jump up on your table. They won't snatch your food. They're actually well behaved. They'll look at you. I'll be like, "Please, sir, may I have some more?"
I'd be like,
"No." And you know what's funny? They'll be on the ground. They'll look at you, be like, "Fine, asshole," and they'll just like walk to the next table, be like, "May I have some?"
No, bro. Oh wait, hold up. Great Debaters on location, bro. We're going to the Daytona 500. We're gonna cheer for my boy.
No.
We're gonna cheer for my boy. I'm telling you, Bezo, the white crowd is not ready for Frankie Beverly and Mays to be played at the Daytona 500. They're not ready.
Oh, so I don't even care about that. It's as someone that has family in Daytona. And as someone that's been in Daytona during the 500, it is.
I heard it's hell.
Oh, it's utter hell. Like
I heard it's like Redneck City.
No, not even that. Okay, for a racetrack, okay, just a racetrack outside of the city, when the race is going, it just causes the actual city itself to just have a brownout where hotels, restaurants, everything, they have no power to do anything because somehow a racetrack is sucking it all up like a fat pig.
How?
That's what I don't understand. It's a racetrack. I mean, I get it. There's people with campers and you have the stadium lighting, but I mean, you have Las Vegas. They have a racetrack in the middle of the city, and Las Vegas doesn't. The casinos don't have to worry about. Yeah, they're in a desert. You would think they would have to worry about blackouts with the power with a race going on.
Yo,
but
I was out there. I was out there, bro, for like right before Corona. I went out to Vegas. I was flying out there because that was the same day as the fight, the Fury and Wilder fight. And I was like, okay, people here for the fight. And then I saw these NASCAR people walk on. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on in Vegas this weekend? There was a whole NASCAR race the same weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, this is nice and smelly.
And
I had to fly coach, which was another disappointment. So I'm back there with people who want to see the fight and NASCAR drivers and NASCAR, like the people who like the pit crew and all that stuff. They're all on there. I'm like, all right, y'all, this is nice.
But yeah, it's just
two different sides of the spectrum in coach. This is nice.
In the traffic.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Yes. The traffic is terrible.
There is basically two main like roads. I'm not saying Daytona is like small or anything like that, but for some reason they have the entire thing linear, and it is good luck going anywhere after the race is over with. It is just like I said. It is as far as an urban planner, Chris, you would look at it and be like, "Dear God, this is a yearly catastrophe."
And sometimes it even gets out. Yeah, sometimes it even gets to like the freeways.
I see it. This is bad.
Oh my gosh!
All I see is airport and speedway. That's just bad. It's good that they're all in one place though, so you don't have to drive too far to get to the airport. But
no, and
it is nice. That's a traffic nightmare.
It's like, my God.
If I wanted a cheaper ticket to get to Miami, I'd go through Daytona.
well, actually, I could tell you a cheaper way, but
yeah, tell me the cheaper way. Tell the people.
Well, okay, so you could fly out of Toledo, land in.
Let's talk about the New Jersey Devils.
Land in Punta Gorda. It will cost you $100 round trip.
Fly out of Toledo. You must be crazy.
No, you think that's bad. It's when you land in Punta Gorda. It's like the 1950s, how you actually have to get off and walk on the tarmac, where it's like.
Oh, I had to do that in Germany. That was weird. It was snowing and stuff. I'm like, can we get the little walk thing, the little stretch thing, so I can not go on the outside? Come on now.
The Devils.
Don't they play? They play in Newark, right?
I believe it's either Newark or Camden. Let me look it up.
Oh, if they played in Camden, shoot, we in trouble.
Oh yeah, like Newark's much better.
I said they might as well be called the New Jersey Campbell Soup cans.
Okay, it is Newark.
Oh yeah, they play in Newark Prudential Center.
I say average.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they're good.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're.
Yeah, usually they come in good.
Honestly, it's not that they're good. It's just they don't really have years where they disappoint. They don't have like, bottom of the entire league like the Red Wings this year. Bad.
We don't talk about the Red Wings this year.
Exactly.
We don't talk about that.
But yeah, no, they've never had,
What the heck? Oh yeah, they do play that.
Bad years.
No, it doesn't look like they have any bad years.
No, they kind of finish in the middle.
They have 3 Stanley Cups.
Yeah.
That's nice. Didn't they win against us in 2002? Was that us? Because me and Detroit Sports beats us. We got Vendetta.
No, 2002 it was Anaheim because.
Anaheim. Yeah. And then the Ottawa Senators were the runners up. Oh Lord. Oh yeah. Speaking of great feats of championships and world championship stages, the NHL is the only league to have all of their teams play in the Stanley Cup. Besides the Seattle Kraken, which comes in like 2 years, I think. All of their teams have played in the Stanley Cup finals.
Not the Wild.
Yeah, they have.
The Wild sure have.
Yes, they have.
I just never seen that logo.
They've had an appearance in the finals. The only team who hasn't, which isn't really a team yet, is Seattle, which they just decided.
Are you talking about playoffs or just in the finals?
This is the finals.
No, Minnesota is not. The best they've ever gotten was the division championship.
Division championships?
Yep, that's it. And it's only one. They won one division championship.
Stanley Cup appearances.
They've never won a conference championship. They've never won the President's Trophy. In fact, they've never even made it, past, the first or second round, all but twice in their existence. Otherwise, they've always sucked. Which is weird. It's Minnesota.
True, but I mean, it's like Alabama getting a football team. Do you really want them to get an NFL football team?
Well, no. I'm just saying, it's Minnesota. They should know how to play hockey. They should have some local talent.
You know how to play. You know how professional sports work. They don't take local talent. They go to. Detroit didn't win the Stanley Cups off of local talent.
I guess hockey players never get the idea of wanting to be the hometown hero at a professional level.
Local talent? What is that? We're going to go to Sweden, Russia, Norway, Iceland.
No.
Penguin.
It's always the Swedish and the Russians that come to us.
Go get a polar bear. He'll do the work. That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, at this point, the Wild should get a polar bear.
Right now. He's trying to get some polar bears right now. Goodness gracious. Speaking of goodness gracious, these Islanders, man, they're just good.
Yeah.
They're no Rangers, but
they're no Rangers. I mean, shoot, now they are, but they're kicking butt now. But Rangers.
You know what I do love about the Islanders though? They love tearing down like teams that think they're having a rebuilding year. Uh-huh. They'll have to play the Islanders in the playoffs. Be like, nope.
Not today.
I'm about to ruin this whole man's season.
Not today, fool.
Like what was it? I like to follow Urinating Tree on YouTube and all that, and he'll tell you it's a weird name, I know, but he has like all of these videos on like certain teams on like different sports and stuff like that. I never realized how many teams have had, especially back in the day, where it looks like it's going to go well until they have to play the Islanders, and then they just get spanked.
Demolished.
They don't have any. They don't have them on here. Hold up.
What's this next team? I don't think I ever.
The Senators?
Oh, the Senators. What are the Senators?
Ottawa? Yeah.
Of course, the capital of Canada.
Yeah.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the capital of Canada is Ottawa.
Yep. It's a nice little place. I like their Parliament building.
It's cool.
So out of that whole big, like it literally takes up the whole. Is
the logo,
named Ottawa.
What'd you say?
Out the whole big country, that small little city is the capital.
DC.
Yes, DC is a small city. It's only 10 by 10.
Yeah.
Actually, Ottawa's bigger than DC.
You know what? I gotta look that up.
I never been to Canada.
I like Canada.
What's the river?
I'm not sure.
I like it. They have excellent Guinness, in my opinion.
They have amazing ginger ale. I'm playing.
Also, do not throw Ferners under the bus.
I'm throwing Verners under the bus right now.
You son of a bitch.
All right. So I'm not gonna be driving the rest of the night.
The only thing I will give Canada dry on is I never thought of a lemonade ginger ale.
Yes, that is a really good.
That just blew my mind.
I was like, all right, Canada, you did something right this time. You did. Tim Hortons coffee is pretty good.
I want to try the bacon.
Oh yeah, the Canadian bacon is to die for.
It's ham.
No, bro, it's Canadian bacon. It's different, bro.
I heard it's cooked different. I heard it's cooked different than it is here.
It's cooked way different.
It's.
You say you want Canadian bacon on it, they'd be like, yeah, bro. They'd be like, I got you.
But I have had. Well, I haven't had their poutine fries, but I've had poutine fries.
You can keep the poutine.
Yeah.
Now
Well, yeah. Poutine can stay in Canada just like Chili Mac can stay in Ohio.
Okay.
I don't want any of those to cross Michigan borders.
But what I do really love, though, speaking of the fries, though,
What?
the salt and vinegar French fries. How they have that little bit of
Right.
sugar and stuff like that.
Those are actually, I thought they were gonna be nasty because you can smell the vinegar coming off of them. But they're actually pretty good.
I don't know what it is, like why it seems like the vinegar in Canada tastes different than it does here in the States.
David's face is like, ugh. I took the same thing too, David, but I had them and they were great. And
it's amazing.
That sounds so wrong in so many ways.
It does. And I'm not that big of a fan of vinegar. But it was like,
they were good.
And the weirdest thing is that little crystal thing, that's not salt, that's sugar.
Mm-mm.
It's so weird. Maybe that's why maybe that's why it tastes better. You know what is a shame though? They only get one type of Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
They got ketchup. Was it ketchup guys? They got ketchup chips.
Yeah.
They have ketchup chips and all dressed.
I do like all dressed.
Yeah,
all dressed is pretty
delicious.
Ketchup chips just the name just turns me off. But all dressed is like ketchup / barbecue / all that in once.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
It is good. They are good. Like they're good like the first few bites, but after a long time, I'm like, what is this?
Oh yeah, no, you could not smash an entire like big bag of it.
No,
if it was like a small like vending machine size.
Even a little bag, you can't.
No, if it was like a vending machine size one, that'd be fine.
That's still too much for me.
Mm.
What do you want, David?
I ate the big bag in one sitting.
All right, David. Speaking of eating the big bag, the Philadelphia Flyers.
Honestly, the only thing I like about Philly in all of its history is the Broad Street Bullies back in the 70s. That's it.
Basil, you're missing the best part of Philly, the cheesesteaks.
Well, you're not wrong on that, but
I never had an actual Philly cheesesteak from Philly.
Bam, all right, Great Debaterz live from Philly.
Dude, we are forget road trip. We're having a food trip.
Yeah, we are. We got to do more food trips, y'all.
So when we stop by Philly, we're gonna pick up Bryce.
Like for instance,
Bryce and everybody, we rolling.
Like for instance, Canada. I want to get myself into Quebec City or Montreal, either one of them, and I want to get some beaver tail.
Beaver, like eat?
Yeah, it's not real beaver tail. It's like an elephant ear, but
it's like a dessert.
It's like, but it's deep fried, even more deep fried, has even more powdered sugar, and
it's called elephant ear then. We're gonna have some beef for tail.
So it's like oxtail, but it's not really like the oxtail is not an oxtail.
Right. Or a bear claw is really not a bear claw.
All right, Basil. You got me taking out my Gucci band again. Beaver tail
here.
Beaver tail.
Beaver tail.
It's just an elephant ear then. Right, elephant ears, we're not really an elephant ear, you know what I mean? We're not just eating an elephant's ear.
Right. But I mean look at that. Compared to even an elephant ear, look how much more deep fried that sucker is.
Yeah, but do I want to go to Canada to get a heart attack?
Well, they do have socialized healthcare, so.
I know. I was about to say free healthcare. We good.
It'd be cheaper to have a heart attack there.
Yeah. I'd be like, oh, wait, we're in Canada. Oh, it really hurts now. Oh, okay.
Hey, make sure you grab your neck too.
USA, you gotta act tough. It don't hurt. I'm dying inside. Get some help.
But look, it don't hurt with that one crocodile tear coming out your eye.
Yeah, a Denzel tear. Speaking of Denzel tear, where are we gonna put the Flyers at? Good, average.
The Flyers. Oh, the Flyers.
The Flyers.
I would say good.
No, I would say.
I'd say
average.
Not better than the LA Kings though. Staples Center has more of an aura than Wells Fargo Center. Wells Fargo Center is actually pretty nice. I went in there for a WWE show, which I'm on the Undertaker's the last ride documentary on the WWE Network.
You are?
Yeah, bro.
Hey.
I think I have the video. They were like, "Welcome, Undertaker." I'm over there taking a video like this. I was like,
I just looked at this next one.
My HFA shirt.
I just looked at this next one.
I was gonna say something, but I ain't gonna say it.
All right, yeah.
You want to hold on? Wait, hold on, David. Do you know what team this is?
The Sharks?
Yeah, the San Jose Sharks.
I was about to ask him. Do you know where they're at?
No, okay. Let me tell you. Last year, I think it was last year. I think it was the San Jose Sharks versus the Vegas Golden Knights. That was probably the best comeback game I've seen in my life in hockey. And I'm from Detroit. Because they were up like 3-1 or something like that. They came back and scored like four straight goals. San Jose did. I was like, snap. And they did it in like 2 minutes.
Otherwise,
I'm like, this is the Mighty Ducks.
Otherwise, the Sharks have just not been.
Sharks are okay. What is this? The WNBA? That's still a thing?
What?
The WNBA.
Yes, that's the thing.
They put it on ESPN. I was like, oh.
They have their own bubble.
Oh, I know they have their own bubble. That's bold. They don't really show their bubble as much as the regular NBA, like the men's side. That's not fair. But moving on. Speaking of not fair, we have the Sharks.
Maybe if they could dunk. No, bad.
I think they're average.
No,
they've been pretty good.
No, they've only been good recently. Otherwise, they would be like coming out of they would leave their division, but then once come playoffs, they suck. It's only been just a few years ago that they even won their first conference championship.
Oh, okay.
I read that. I remember reading that. I'm like, their first? What?
All right, for that, I'll put them back down.
And they've only been to one Stanley Cup final where they lost to the Penguins.
Of course. Well, speaking of great teams, the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Elite.
I don't know about great. I would say average. I'd say average.
Man, they had guys in man, so we're good. They put them at the bottom of good.
Okay, they have him as a president. That's.
Hey man, wherever he goes as president, they go to the Stanley Cup. Wherever he plays or wherever he's like in the head office, they go to a Stanley Cup.
Who?
Yzerman?
Yeah.
I remember they had his like all the names of the Red Wings like outside Joe Louis. I was like, I knew that's the only way I knew any Red Wings names. Those players outside the Joe Louis Arena. I was like, okay, all right, I understand. I was like, who's the Zetterberg guy? All the people turn around. You don't know who Zetterberg is?
Oh yeah, dude, it started feeling weird growing up, where it's like, there's no more Chris Osgood, there's no more Yzerman, there's no more Fedorov, there's no more Brendan Tran, there's no more Hull. I'm like, who are all these people? And it still feels like, even to this day, where it's like, I don't recognize any of these players.
I remember going to my first hockey game when I was like 15. I was like, I'm here to see Gordie Howe. Everybody was like, bro, he's not playing no more.
Funny enough, speaking of Gordie Howe, he had family that lived in the Toledo area, and he and his family would get haircuts at my mom's shop. So she actually got to meet and talk and get some things signed by Gordie.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she got to cut Mr. Hockey's hair. It was awesome.
That's awesome. Now they have a whole bridge named after him now.
Yeah, that the stupid Maroon family needs to quit trying to sabotage.
Yeah. Hey, they have a right to do what they want to do. And the state and the country
Man,
has the right to do what they want to do.
screw them. They have a
Too much money.
two-way. They have a two-lane bridge from the 1920s, 1930s. They haven't
No, it's 4 lane. I
expanded
thought it
it
was
whatsoever.
4 lane. 4 lane. There's 2 lanes on each side.
No, okay, 4 lane. But I'm talking about 2 going one way and 2 going the other way. That's what I'm referring
It's
to.
definitely outdated.
It's so small.
They've been putting so many trucks on that. It's not supposed to support that many trucks a day.
No.
At all.
That's
I
why,
see
like,
back with trucks. I'm like, fam, that bridge is gonna collapse.
and you know what? Most of those trucks are for that family that owns the bridge. It's for their trucking company.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, I hate that family so much. I'm not going to give them.
That's smart.
I'm not going to give them a sniffling dime. Even during 9/11, did you know that was the only border crossing that was open during 9/11? Because they're like, yeah, we get that there's terrorists, but I don't want to lose money.
It's the most traffic. It's the most traffic border crossing
for Canada. Yeah.
In North America.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, the fact that they even threatened or were willing to threaten national security for money.
Hey, bro.
Just
when it comes down to the bottom dollar, their bottom line.
That's part of the reason.
Colors.
They're part of the reason why I'm a socialist. That's a whole nother story, though.
Yeah, speaking of socialists, the reason why the NHL is pretty nice because they let all their teams have a fair chance of winning a championship. So last year, the St. Louis Blues won a championship finally. But overall, their whole record is just I put them in.
They would get a lot of, I would say, bottom of good. No, they would have a lot of good seasons. They would just do horribly in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Unlike Tampa Bay, where they a lot of times
they have an
throughout
okay season, but when it comes time for the playoffs, they somehow.
No. See, that's the thing. The Blues have great seasons, regular seasons, but somehow always manage to magoo it during the playoffs.
They're like the Detroit Pistons in 2007. I'm playing. When LeBron was the only person who had the ball, he still scored every point. Good times.
That's why I would say the Blues need to be moved up to good. God, the Maple Leaves.
All right, we're gonna put them down there in
No. I would say bottom of average or top of bad.
I say top of bad because every time I see the Maple Leafs and I talk to Canadians about the Maple Leafs, they're like, "Oh yeah, the stock market went up." Y'all hate y'all
team. That Drake doesn't even wear the Maple Leafs.
Right. Wait, hold up. Think about this. America's more of a basketball country, right? So why is the headquarters for the NBA is also in New York City? Their team sucks. The Knicks suck. Canada, hockey country. Toronto, that's where the NHL headquarters is, and their team sucks.
Just to give you an idea, it's funny that you mentioned the Knicks because at least even in the 90s, they were good and everything like that, and they made it to finals and stuff that.
The Knicks have to go through Jordan, bro. I'm playing.
Right, but just to give you an idea, though, Detroit. The Maple Leafs, yeah. But just to give you an idea, though, the Maple. Well, no, it's not the Pacers. That's
Vince Carter, not the Raptors. Vince Carter.
Yeah. No, but just to give you an idea.
LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh.
All right.
The Maple Leafs, they're really not even that good. They're only known just because of its history. Like, when the last time the Maple Leafs even won a Stanley Cup?
F that. How many last time they won a game?
Well, hey, they made it to the first round of playoffs and then got canned. But 67.
That should be our outing since they're gonna lose anyway. So the tickets might be cheap. We're gonna go to a Toronto Maple Leafs game. Isn't that the closest one we have besides the Red Wings in Canada?
What, as far as Stanley Cup?
No, like hockey teams. Like the closest Canadian team. Wouldn't it be Toronto?
I thought it would be Ottawa.
No, the closest Canadian team, would be Toronto.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the next closest team other than Detroit would have been Chicago.
Or Columbus. I don't feel like going to Ohio.
No, it's about the same distance.
True.
Columbus and Chicago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you. I'd rather go to a Blackhawks. I can't
I'd
believe
rather
I'm
go
gonna say
to
this.
a
I'd rather go.
Blackhawks.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I'd rather go to a Blackhawks game.
I'd rather go to the Black Hawks than go to Buckeye country. I'm wearing this proud too.
I've been to Columbus plenty of times. It's not that great of a city.
Listen, I'm about to. I wear my Michigan State one.
Michigan. Oh, we're gonna be a united front in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, I'll gladly wear my Michigan State stuff.
Oh yeah. Speaking of a united front, all right. The whole city of Vancouver revolted in full-scale riots when the Boston Bruins beat them at Stanley Cup.
Oh man!
Y'all remember that?
No, I remember the.
Was it the finals or was it like a playoff game?
I can't remember. All I can remember is the Winter Olympics in Vancouver when.
Oh man.
During the hockey gold, like the match for the gold medal, how crazy that got.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
That whole Olympics, the whole Vancouver Olympics was just crazy in itself.
Yeah,
I remember, was it the luge? The one guy was practicing for his luge, and he flipped over and slammed into a middle post. I'm like, fam.
Well, no, it wasn't even that
luge. We do bobsledding.
It wasn't even that he tipped over. It was just they designed the track to where you go so fast you can't even turn. You just go. Poof.
He went straight into that post. I was like, fam, this is the video that they showed at Cool Runnings and they all ran away during the recruitment video.
Yeah.
That was
it was so bad they had to move the men's starting line from when they have to push the sled and all that up to where the women's sledding teams would have to start.
All winter sports are just dangerous. You're going down a 2-mile course downhill. Oh, that's just scary.
You want to kiss my egg?
Kiss my egg. I want to see Cool Runnings right now.
As far as sports movies, that's one of my favorites, if not my favorite.
He was like, I gotta pee. Wait a minute, we're not bobsledding yet. And he was like, oh yes, we are.
Just hold it.
He said, hold your pee, bro.
My favorite was when Sega came and get his helmet on. Just, hey coach, help me out. Bam.
John Candy just boom. He was like, thanks, coach. He couldn't even see through his braids. He was like, no, I'm the driver. He was like, no, you're not. You're the brake man. No, I'm the driver. No, you're the brake man. He was like, bro, I know what I'm talking about. I've been in the Olympics before.
It's like, yeah, I have. It's like, what have you done? It's like,
he was like, all right, I'll be the brake man. I was like, damn, son.
Well, no, what was it too? He's like, one little screw up. Not only do you get yourself possibly killed, but all the other three behind you.
He was like, I'm gonna let Doris be the driver.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy does not care about his teammates.
Well, no, it's more like I care about my teammates, but I don't want it to be the reason why we fuck up.
No, he was the reason why they fucked up. Remember they had to fight against the East German team?
Oh, the Swiss and all that?
Yeah, at the bar. No, it was the East German team.
No, it was the Swiss I could have swore.
No, it's the Swiss that they wanted to be, that Doris wanted to be like. It was the East German team that the guy with the leather jacket.
At the Western Bar.
Yeah, at the Western Bar. That was the East German team.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that because I remember not too long after that is the whole I see pride. I see power. I see a bad man that won't take no credit from anybody.
That was definitely East German team because he was like, "You don't belong here, Jamaica." I was like, "Bam, punch him out."
It's like you don't see the Swiss team doing that. It's like, yeah, but you also don't see them with women. I bet anytime they see a woman, they just go, eins, zwei, drei, and push her down a slope.
That was probably one of the funniest. That whole movie is just hilarious.
Now I know what movie y'all talking about.
What?
Really? He was just laughing.
David!
He was Def Jam laughing. He was like, I don't know why I'm laughing, but
man, the only reason why I'm delaying this is because I have no idea where to put it. They're too new.
They're too new. The Vegas Golden Knights. They play at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Paradise, Nevada.
Let's put them in the middle of average.
I put them in average just because their first year they went to the Stanley Cup.
But we don't know what else is going to happen. No, I would say put them in the middle of average. Put them in the middle. Yeah. Just because that way we could tell. No, I would put them ahead of the Senators. Let's be fair.
Yeah, that's be cool.
Just because we don't know what's going to happen for the next 5 years or 10 years.
No, we don't know. All right, we got Ovechkin and the Washington Capitals.
Otherwise, before that, they sucked. But...
Bad.
Yeah, before Ovechkin, bro, they didn't do nothing.
I was going to say...
All my hockey fans while listening to this right now, I kind of know what I'm talking about, but I don't know what I'm talking about. So I know that Ovechkin plays for the Washington Capitals.
If it wasn't for... Let's put it this way. If it wasn't for Ovechkin, there wouldn't be a former Pornhub star that would always love wearing...
That is true.
And for those that don't know who I'm talking about, Mia Khalifa.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You just gave me a great idea. Moving on. The Winnipeg Jets.
Really?
I know what I'm binging tonight. All right. I don't care. It's 11:30 at night.
God damn it.
Your discretion is advised.
Yeah.
All right, kids, don't listen to me. Listen to we're talking about the Winnipeg Jets, which wasn't when they did like a question. They were like, what teams in the NHL and I think it was the MLB or something like that have the same names, or the NFL have the same names. I was like, what other team has the same name? But it was the New York Jets and the Winnipeg Jets. I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a team. I did not know that was a team.
Wait, what about the Panthers?
No, like I named them all off, but I forgot the Jets.
Oh, okay.
That's the one team I forgot because I did not know that Winnipeg had a hockey team.
Well,
like a professional hockey team.
In all fairness, they're kind of I can't really say recent. They've only been back in Winnipeg within the last 9 years.
Oh, they're a new team?
No. Okay, so do you remember the Atlanta Thrashers?
Oh, that's what they used to be?
Yeah. So it's not even the original Jets because the original Jets is the Coyotes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you can't even go off of like the old Jets history. So this one just sucks because it's also it's formerly Atlanta. And they were garbage.
Oh, it was the Atlanta Thrashers from 99 to 2011.
Yeah, and then went straight up to...
Then they was like, Atlanta don't like hockey. We're not getting a lot of white people downtown Atlanta. Say, and
you know, there was a time
that's
where
why the Flames moved to Buckhead.
they almost like had
the Falcons get their own stadium. Go ahead, Basil.
had the Coyotes, not decided 10 years ago to stay in Arizona, Atlanta would have been screwed. They would have never left for Winnipeg. They would have just folded.
That's good because Atlanta's booming right now.
All I know is the Thrashers sucked that bad.
They did.
And the Coyotes could not get proper deals as far as their stadium.
Nothing's worse than the Wild. And actually, the
Thrashers... No. You know what? Put the Jets at the very bottom because at least the Wild have won at least one championship. The The Thrashers / Jets haven't won jack
They were,
shit.
they were out there doing synchronized skating.
Like, seriously, I'm looking at their record right now just to even see, like, have they won a single thing?
No.
Nothing.
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 Zero.
The best they've ever done was they did second in their division. They couldn't even win a division championship.
That's bold.
That's sad.
What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Lions. The Lions, man.
No, even the Lions have won.
Our last division championship was like 1995, 1991, maybe.
Yeah, so you guys have won division championships. These guys can't even do that.
I mean, we haven't won a championship since I was born, bro.
Facts.
We got to change this, y'all. We got to own the Lions. We got to get Ford out of there. And like speaking of owners, we got to get the Illich family out of the Red Wings and the Tigers. We got to get them all out. Who owns the? Oh, that's Tom Gores. He owns the Pistons for now. I don't know what he's gonna do. They was like, we're making an impact in Detroit, but it's like, wait a minute, that's your house in Beverly Hills, California. What? Owners, man, I tell you, they think they're doing the right thing. If Tom Gores, if you're listening to this, I need a job. I'm playing.
I need one too.
Right, we all need jobs. We all want to, be sports commentators, sports analysts, sports journalists. All of them wrapped in one on the podcast.
I'm gonna be better at the Kendrick Perkins.
Fam. In Genesis 25? That was probably the best. That was probably the best thing ever. He was like, man, he's speaking the gospel in Genesis 1:1 in the beginning. I was like, Kendrick, shut up. Every time he comes on the thing, I'm like, man, we're about to get another monologue.
This guy here.
It's kind of cringy to watch him talk. Like,
come on. Let's see. People gonna be mad if they like hockey and they look at this list. They'll be so mad.
yeah, well, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, that's been another special edition of the Tier Maker on the Great Debaterz. What should we do next?
I thought we were doing Pixar.
No, are we gonna do Pixar or all Disney animated films?
But I thought we did
Pixar.
a Disney one already, though.
What?
I thought we did a Disney one already, though.
No, we didn't do it.
So we've been just talking about it.
Yeah, we were just talking about it last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there are more movies of course there are more movies in the Disney animated catalog, the vault.
Well, but some of them aren't worth talking about.
Oh yeah, we gonna talk about them. We gonna debate.
We gonna talk about them.
We gonna debate.
Songs of the South.
Wait, so that's so
Black
we're talking about those Friday, right?
What'd you say?
We talking about those Friday, right?
All right. See y'all next time on the Great Debaters.